guys, welcome to Becky Tarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So we're going to do a twin flame collective energy read. Please ignore my annoying dog barking at my door, because there's a dog going past probably. Sun love, come here. So irritating. Okay, sorry, I'm just cleansing. Okay. Right, twin flames. Let's do feminine on the left, masculine on the right. Let's see what the energies are. Right, what decks? Right, not this, not this. Come here and shut up. No, just gathering. Right, feminine on the left, masculine on the right. Let's just do these three for now. Angel spirits, guides, workers of the divine, only nothing else is welcome here. We would like to tap into the twin flame collective. Okay. Twin flame collective. And yeah, we would like to see the feminine energy and the masculine energy. The cards that fell out were communication is key and show the world the real you. Yes, so twin flame, divine feminine and masculine energy, please. Angel spirits, guides, workers of the divine, only nothing else is welcome here. Let's do it's the feminine energy, please. Feminine energy. Yep, okay. And then the masculine energy, please. Okay. First off the bat, I am going to say the masculine. They might be working on the muscles and hitting the gym, but the masculine is really they're in their fears at the moment. I'm not going to lie. There's lots of adjustments that are required right now, and they're trying to work through their fears. I'm just getting it out before I forget it, right? But we are going to do the feminines first. So, right. I feel the feminines. Do we want to clarify? Yes, we do. Right. I feel like the feminine energy first. I feel they're working through and coming out of an energy they've been sat on, I feel, for a little while now, and they're more taking their eyes off and looking to the future and trying to think about what they can they're moving. I feel like they've been at a standstill for a while, but they're finally aiming at where they want to go. Okay, there's some kind of goal or something else. I feel like they're shifting and going to focus more on their physical world, their stability, because at the moment they're just feeling like their masculine is nowhere near them or near ready, or just in any way, shape or form ready to step forward and give them what they want. So there's something that the feminine's aiming for. I feel it's something like pentacles, so job, house, car, and it's something that they want to do. They see it in their future and it makes them happy, right? It's something they're really passionate about. And I feel like they've been they might have already started planting the seeds, or they're about to aim, but what the feminines can't see is that this, like magic, this is going to play out. Like, it's going to go very well for them. But there's some kind of move that they have to make towards it, that they're like, it's a bold move. It might be something like, I've got to quit a job and be without one for 3 weeks before I move to the next thing, or it's something along those lines. And it's like, they've been enlightened, the feminists have been enlightened that they need to move towards it, and that whatever they're doing at the moment, they're not happy. So they've been enlightened towards it. They know what they've got to head towards, the move they've got to make, but they're a bit worried about the change. I feel they're worried that you know, it's like you get comfortable in certain factors of way of life, and it's hard, isn't it, if your logical brain's like, well, I make good money in this, why am I going to drop this and move away to something else? But it's having that faith, isn't it? They're saying, you know, they feel like they can achieve, the feminists feel like they can achieve this, they can achieve their goals, they feel like they're reaching clarity, they're just trying to be strong and patient. I feel like feminists are being wise right now, and they're not communicating really to people about kind of what they want. And I feel like they're being creative. It feels like the feminine's energy has been a block, at a pause, right? Because they are not receiving from their masculine. And I feel like they've been in a bit of a depressed state, I'd say, for a little while. And finally they've cleared enough shadow and worked through enough things, or something may have jolted and happened with their masculine that's brought them back to, I need to focus on me, and I need to focus on this, what I want to head towards. So they're being very wise and not communicating at the moment to anyone really until they're fully there, till they've fully reached, I feel like they've reached clarity now, but they're just trying to be patient. Like, it's like you're putting the key in the lock, feminines, turning it, and you're just waiting for spirit to open it. You're waiting for spirit to give you the go, go, go to open the door. That's how it feels. Because you've been at a standstill waiting for your masculine again, which is something us twin flames do. We go through, we get moving, and then we pause again. And then we get moving. Yeah, and I feel like you've been really compassionate towards your masculine, but you know, you're changing it up. You're like, I've been so compassionate towards you, but do you know what? I need to shift that passion onto myself. And you're in this creativity energy now, feminines. It's like, right, I've tried to create this with my masculine, but that's not happening. So I'm going to nurture and create for myself right now. So they've kind of turned their back on their masculine for the minute, whilst they do them and nurture themselves and start being wise about what moves they're making, I feel. Yeah, and look, the energy is shifting, but like magic, I feel this is going to happen, and like magic, their masculine is going to appear like a completely different person. It's going to be like a whole transformation in this life. In your life's just going to shift, and you're like, oh my God, I took this one leap. And it's just, yeah. It's about being inspired enough to be courageous, I feel, feminines. Literally. So yeah, the feminines are focused on building. They've been in lines, they're getting themselves back in line. I feel like they've just got, I'm hearing like bitch mode is back here. So let's move to the masculine on this same clarifying deck. So I'm not gonna lie, it feels like your masculine has reached a point, and that's what I said to you. There's that. So your energy has shifted. So now let's flip back to the masculine. The masculine is feeling sad. They're feeling like nothing. That's it. It's never going to happen between you guys, and they're actively just letting. They're trying to move forward, but they're like, it's never going to happen. That's it. Nothing's going to come. I'm never going to have this opportunity. It's done. This is their energy they're in for the minute, okay? They're like, my feminine's just, this is my karma. This is what they're saying. They're like, this is my karma for everything. Feminines creating, I've turned their back, and I'm just left here with nothing. And it's clearly never going to work out, and this is probably my karma for everything I've done. But what they can't, even though what they can't see is actually this energy's flipping gaining momentum fast, because they're so like, oh, that's it, right, just whatever, it's never gonna, they're just in their sadness, like it's never gonna happen. Clearly, that's it, it's done forever, because the feminines have always been there, or the energy they've been sitting in for a while is they've been in stagnation but just pining for the masculine, whereas the masculine, I feel, like been out there running about, like thinking of their feminine and whatever, but not taking any action proper action, like to better themselves, to better for the connection, to build. No. Or if they have, they've taken a few steps and there's a few steps back. But something has happened recent-ish for this flip of the script, yeah? Something has happened in this connection, that's made the feminine shift their focus again and bring it back round to, no, I need to do me and create my own happiness. And that's then had a knock-on effect for the masculine, which is like, it's never going to be, I'm never going to get this opportunity to love and be with my feminine. This is the karma I get. But the energy is actually gaining real momentum for the future. The future healing, the healing that needs to be done. Yeah. So as the feminine continues to move down this path, the masculine is going to discover something. What is it? Really? The masculine is going to discover, even, right, listen, yeah, right. Nobody can heal you, per se, right, fully. You've got to be open to that. Like, you can't be like living in your shadows, your ego, and not doing any work and thinking, I'm going to be this person because they're going to heal me. That's never going to work. Like, someone can't fucking heal you. You have to make the decision and choices and work for your shadows. But the discovery that the masculine is going to make is realizing that it's their choice, and it's been their choice all along. What do you want to do, masculine? Do you want to take action in expressing yourself and how much you admire and how much inspiration the feminine gives them? But the discovery that they're making is, okay, nobody can heal me, but when I'm with my feminine, around my feminine gives me a rejuvenation, like pumps positive energy, nurtures me and makes me feel loved and shows me compassion. And it's just like out of nowhere, like magic, they're just having this euphoria moment of, well, no one else in the world makes me feel like that. So why have I been, it's like someone just clears the smoke and they're realising, so I've had a choice all this time. This has been my choice. Well, why? What the hell's been going on? Like, okay, I'll tell you what's been going on. So the masculine has just been settling for just passion. Just like, when I say passion, I mean like material, I don't know, like people, get like girls, men, obviously the masculine doesn't have to be male, but like attention, temptation. And they were choosing that every time. But it's like they're only really reaching the clarity of like, oh, it's my choice. I can say no to the temptation and go towards my feminine. So that's what they're going to do. They want the transfer. So they're going to do all of this, right? Discover this. But they're going to realise it needs a transformation, the whole thing. But it's the masculine has to take action, and I feel like the masculine's going to wait a bit here and then realise that they need to take action. And I feel like it's split down the middle. Some of the masculines are going to take action, some of the masculines are going to sit around waiting, and I feel like they're just going to wait far too fucking long. Far too long. And the feminine's going to be a whole lot further away. Might have even started creating a family with someone else. So we've got co-create and the truth be told, and then mending treasure islands there before I've actually asked anything. So I feel like it is like the masculine just needs to accept the truth, and the truth is they want to co-create with the universe and with their feminine, and that their feminine is the treasure, is the key. Okay, let's shift back to the feminine here with these cards. So we want to show us about the feminine bit. Yeah, look, chaos and conflict, soulmates, TikTok, and that is the stagnancy that has been happening because the feminine has just been in complete chaos and conflict inside them, internally, just like back and forth. Oh, the love I've got, all of the this, just causing such a like conflict internally, and I bet they've seen it showing their lives because they're in so much chaos and conflict internally. It's probably come down and manifested into their life now, 3D life. But then we've got bang, and it's like this massive time's up. You've come too far to the edge, too far off track, and that's why the higher power stepped in. Like, no, right. So the divine's giving the feminine a bit of a leg up here to be like, this is where we're going to focus, and not everything is as it seems. And that's how the divine are helping the feminine, like they're helping her reach clarity on where her energy needs to kind of be right now, and letting it go the distance. This is allowing the feminine to have a fucking breather, whatever this is. Like, have some rest, have a breather so you can imagine. And whatever this is, once they have their breather, they're going to run full pelt into this, and it's going to work out for them. And it's going to just give them so much. The feminines are just going to reach a new level of peace. A new level of peace for themselves. Yeah, because they're cleaning it all up. They're working through their shadows. Feminines are just like, I'm done pining and wanting. I'm now going to chuck that energy and transmute it and turn it into something that I can create for myself. So they're dusting themselves off, cleaning themselves off, getting out of their head, and just being like, whatever, if my masculine can't be flexible, maybe they're just not for me and I'll find someone else. I'm not playing the game, I'm not playing this game, I'm changing my life for the better. Whilst the masculine is just in their head, I feel, probably not sleeping very well, because they've got like, see, the masculine hasn't learned to kind of trust their intuition and figure, like, kind of trust their higher self. So there's like a deep knowing coming from the masculine that their feminine is what helps give them peace. They want to make a shift, a change, like, but they feel like they need like something, they need a bit of luck, because they want to do this, but they want to do it by the book. They want to better themselves, heal, work through stuff, and then they want to come to their feminine healed, and then they want to fucking marry their feminine. Like, it's, yeah, but they feel between worlds right now, because their fears are telling them, oh, this is done, whatever, like, I'll just move on. But then they have this deep knowing of, no, like, this is my one, I need to make the adjustments that are required, but can I make the change? Can I change my reality? Can we go the distance? And that's where they are at the moment. They're kind of at this, like, stuck in between the different energies, but the energy is going to gain momentum into this new life where it's more balanced. The masculine is going to balance out. They're also going to see their feminine on their podium living the high life. Oh, it's showing me. So that's how they see, like, they want to mend it. They're going to want to mend it, like, but there's going to be a point, like, they're going to feel like their feminine, once they achieve this goal, you're going to be like, the feminine's just on their podium, enjoying their new life, and I've just been left and abandoned. And my feminine ain't going to want me. And this is where they're at now. This is like this feminine's not going to want to co-create with me. But how do I know? Because my feminine doesn't know I want to co-create. And I need to speak some truth. But I'm scared to speak some truth. There's some childhood issues coming up. Yeah, like, I've been hiding behind a curtain. But I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time now. And I feel like the feminines have already got rid of that. Like, shedded the whole material aspect. The whole, like, really strongly in their ego and only caring for the material stuff and the surface level connections. The feminine did all of that work, has came out the other side, but the masculine's got to do all that. That whole, like, being pulled by temptation just because someone looks good and all of that shit. Like, the feminine's up and over and dealt with that. Like, they could not be swayed. If they were in a relationship, the feminine could not be swayed by someone that looks good. Like, they need more than that. So it's like that's what's shifting for the masculine. Like, I think their soul's like waking up a bit and they're deepening. And they want to come forward. I think they're going to watch you. They're going to think, oh, you're happy. My feminine is happy. I'm watching, they're happy, but I want to come through. But I'm scared my feminine is not going to be flexible. And it's just going to tell me, no, thank you. And this is, I feel, either where the masculine fully is or going to be. But they are, it's weird because it's like, that's the back and forth. They're feeling like, yes, like, this is it, I'm going to do this, I just need a bit of luck and I'm going to do this. I have a deep knowing that this is my one, and then it shifts back to the whole, oh, they're never going to want me, they can create this happy life, why are they going to want me? Which is probably where the feminine was before it shifted. Alright, let's do another card deck. What one? This? So guys, right, feminines on the left, masculines on the right, please. Feminines on the left, masculines on the beautiful uncaging wanted to come out, and the smoke and mirrors. There's that land between. I generally think this masculine doesn't know how to just express themselves. Right, feminines, masculine. There's that magic card. Like magic, there's going to be a massive shift in the feminine's life, which is going to cause the massive shift in the masculine's emotional energy. And I feel like the shift is for the feminine is like material world kind of vibe. And then that creates the shift in the masculine's energy. So sacred, this is a sacred connection, twin flame connection. The feminine is aware of it, understands that she has the key for it, but it is taking over their mind too much, and the feminine is like, okay, I need to kind of shift myself now, and that's where I need to move towards my purpose. So they're taking a deep breath and understanding that I can create anything and this is my world. So I'm going to head towards my purpose. I'm going to see the real me, be the real me, and if my masculine can't give me that, it's okay. I'm going to jolt towards my purpose and get this wheel moving. I'm open for the universe to give me whatever I deserve in whatever way they want to give it. Look, willing to release. Willing to release this, the pain, the burdens, all of the flipping responsibility that the feminine has felt. Just like, it's always me, or it's always on me, and my masculine doesn't do this. And do you know what? Now I'm seeing that I have endless possibilities. And I can create a real good life for myself, and that's what I'm going to do. And that is where the feminine is, and this is where the feminine is about to create some serious roots of abundance for themselves. Big time. Yeah, just because they're deciding to let go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. And that is what creates the roots of abundance. And that is why you'll be gifted, feminines. You are going to be gifted from... you're going to be gifted for letting go, basically, feminines. And it's something that's real abundance for a long time, but you can't see it, you couldn't see it until you let go. So the masculine feels the connection, like misses, I feel, their feminines tend to embrace, and they're just back and forth about what path to go, how to go about this. They know their feminine is the key, but they just don't know where the story can go, or if the story can get there. But like I said, this shift's going to happen, and they're going to realise that their feminine is their key. And I feel that they're going to just start waking up to how all the emotions that they feel, and start waking up to, it's not just their faults, it's how they feel and what happens to their body when they think about their feminine. They're kind of waking up to the spiritual side of things, and how the feminine just dances with life, and they're in just admiration for it. How their heart heals, even though you can't expect someone else to heal them, but how healing their feminine really is for them in their mind, body and soul. And there's a bit still a bit oh my God, but have I missed this opportunity? This is, my feminine is what creates emotional happiness for me. And then there's that burst of magic for the masculine when he reaches and works through enough of his shadows and acknowledges finally fully their feminine. And there is that card that kind of popped out at the beginning, it didn't come out. The beautiful uncaging of the masculine's heart that has been caged up the whole of this masculine's life, probably, or from their childhood trauma. Because The feminine let go, saw all the smoke and mirrors and was like, I'm just going to be into me and do me, right? And then, poof, like magic, that caused the powerful shift. Opens the lock, the door to be just for the light to shine through for the masculine. To see that their feminine is a gift, really is a gift. And it's like, look, exposed and revealed at the bottom there. Just like that. The feminine is exposed. And now, well, not now, this is where it's headed. The masculine just cannot take their eyes off the feminine. When this happens and the masculine comes forward, because they will at some point, I get the masculine, like, listen, feminines, yeah. You'll know when that's reached that point, because your masculine will be around you, would have messaged to me or come and turn up at your door or spoke to you on the phone and been like, can we talk or whatever. But there'll be a point, and I'm going to tell you this because you're all going to have this moment. If this is resonating for you and this is your energy and how it's going to move through, I can't tell you how long because it's different twin flames, different, you know, shadows to work through. Masculine might be stubborn for a bit longer than other masculines, but there's going to be this moment where you're going to be around your masculine and you're going to be talking and you're going to be doing things and you're going to glance and you're going to like, it's going to happen a few times and you won't proper acknowledge it until like the third or fourth time. You're going to be like, and you're going to realise that your masculine is finally seeing you, and they're going to be like, so say you're talking and whatever and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just probably to the kitchen. It's like you go into the kitchen and you're quickly making a drink and you catch out the side of your eye that your masculine's just like come up off the sofa and is just watching you, like staring at you. And then you glance up and then the masculine walks away, but he thinks you didn't see him, he did. And you're like, that's weird. And then like 15, 20 minutes later, you're just like, oh, and you go to get something. And then you turn around and it's the same thing, or your masculine is just there, you're like, whoa. And you're like, I was just getting the... It's like they cannot leave you alone. They cannot stop staring at you. They just want to be in your energy field. And there's going to be this moment when you're going to be like, oh, okay. Like, and it's going to feel so nice. And it's going to throw you, I think throw you back, because this is how you was when you met your masculine, like following around. Also, what's coming through is the reason why there was so many smoke and mirrors and whatever is because people were letting other little birdies have their say in this connection. I think both sides, but the feminine learned that and cleared that a lot quicker than what the masculine has. It's going to learn to, once this heart gets okay, it's going to stop letting other people's opinions make their decisions in life and stop listening to what anyone else has got to say about their feminine. Shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know my feminine. My feminine is not like that. And who are you anyway? Shut your mouth, stop talking about my feminine. You know, it's like that vibe. That vibe. So let's close. What do we want to close on? I don't know where the deck is. I know the one I want, but I can't see it. There it is. So let's close on the Mystic Moon Oracle. So the feminine energy was at a pause. We said that. Masculine energy will start observing. Well, is confused actually. We've said that. Is at the moment the masculine is confused. Feminine. The feminine is finally taking control and realising it's my free will to disconnect from this toxicness and follow my guidance. Masculine. The masculine is waking up that their feminine is actually their muse to life and creativity. It's like, but their pride and ego had them not being able to. Feminine. Feminine is finally saying no. Masculine is just going through the dark night of the soul, working on material world, but they will return. That's it for today. I send you so much love and light. Bye.